Hi friends, welcome to another Sunnyside Design video today. We have some fun Valentine ideas for you. So she's going to tell you about it.
All right, went to Dollar Tree and we've been picking up a few little supplies to make some crafts with. Picked up this little heart and we're going to actually totally change this, and I've got a skein of red yarn. I'm gonna make something fun for my front door with this, and make sure you watch all the way to the end of the video because we're going to take you on a little video tour of some other Valentine decorations that we put up in the house. With this red yarn, I am going to make some red pom-poms that I'm going to attach to that heart frame. So to begin with, you'll need a piece of cardboard to make the pom-poms. Mine is 3 inches square. And then you'll hold the end with your thumb and then begin wrapping the yarn around. I chose a really chunky weight yarn. You could just use a regular weight yarn if you wanted to. But for the chunky weight, I wrapped the yarn around 60 times. So you'll continue to wrap the yarn until you've counted out how many you want. Now, if you're using a different weight yarn, you might want to experiment to see how full and fluffy it is before you commit to doing them all. And once you've got the 60 wraps of yarn around the cardboard, slide that off, and then you're going to take a piece of the yarn and place it in the center of the bundle of wrapped yarn, and then tie it in a very tight knot. You want to pull it as tight as you can and do a square knot so it doesn't undo on you. And pull it super tight, and I just tried to use my finger to hold it down as I was pulling that. And then next, you're going to take those strands that you just wrapped around and hold those so you don't accidentally cut those. We're going to use those to tie it to the form. And then you're just going to cut the loops. So you have to slide the scissors in between the loops and cut them. And as you do that, you can fluff it, and then you'll see if you've missed any on the inside. And then just make sure that every single loop is trimmed. And then just make sure you're holding on to those ends you tied with. On one of mine, when I was making it, I accidentally trimmed them off. So I had to insert a new one, a new piece of yarn through, so I had something to tie it to the frame. And if you've never made pom-poms before, they are really super easy to do. Just takes a few minutes. I needed to make 22 pom-poms for this wreath, and it took me less than an hour to make all 22. So once you get all the loops cut, then you can kind of fluff it around, and then you're going to shape it into a circle. So you'll just need some good scissors that cut, and when I initially started out, these scissors that I'm using were not so good. And you'll see that I'm going to swap them right here. They were not trimming that yarn nice and neatly. It was kind of mangling the ends. So just use the scissors just kind of like you're giving a haircut to it, and shape it into a nice little ball, a nice little pom-pom there. So once you get that first pom-pom all shaped the way you want it, then you're ready to move on and make as many as you need to cover your little heart wreath or heart form, whatever you choose to put it on. It could be a regular heart wreath if you'd like. We just found those fun little hearts at Dollar Tree that we removed that little red foil garlandy stuff that was on it, and we're going to attach the pom-poms directly to that. So you'll just continue to make pom-poms. Now that all my pom-poms are made, I am ready to attach them to this little heart form. So the first thing I need to do is remove this little red, it's kind of like a wiry garland stuff that was wrapped around this little heart form. Now I decided to start at the bottom point of the heart, and I've taken the two ties that the ends that were used to actually form the pom-pom, and I tied it at the very bottom of the heart. And once again, just tie it in a square knot. You don't want these to come off, fall off. Just so tie it nice and tight and secure. And then you're just going to continue to fill in with alternating the pom-poms kind of back and forth. You'll kind of see as I do it how I kind of put them in between each other and each row, so it kind of filled in the gaps so that none of that heart form was actually showing. Once I had all of the pom-poms tied and secured to the form, then I went back in and trimmed off the excess tails. Just be sure you don't cut them too close. I did that on a couple of mine, and I had to go back in and rethread a piece of yarn through to reattach them. I decided I wanted some sort of a word across my little heart, so I went back to Dollar Tree, and they had just gotten out these cute little wooden love signs that I thought would be perfect across here. So they come with a little twine thing to hang it. What I'm going to do is pull it off of one side and tie it to one side of my frame, and then on this side I'll secure it with a little piece of ribbon. So I've threaded that piece of twine through to the back side of the form here, and I found it easier to just use a crochet hook. It was hard to get my fingers through and find the twine, and then I just wrapped it around the form and then made a loop with my crochet hook and pulled it into a knot. Crocheting is just basically a series of knots, and I found that this was an easier way of tying it, just to pull out a crochet hook and do that. So I made a couple of loops and just pulled it tight to secure it, and then trimmed off the excess twine. For the left side, on the loop of the L, I decided to attach it to the form with a piece of ribbon. So I just threaded a piece of black and white wired ribbon through the L and then through the edge of the form. And then I'm just going to simply tie it into a simple knot and adjust the ribbon to the way I want it to be. I did decide to add a little bit of ribbon tied to the top of the heart as well, so that I could hang it from the ribbon on the front of my door. And here we have it displayed on my front door. And doesn't it look so pretty against my blue door? And I've got a little bit, you see the little black and white ribbon holding it on the top with the love sign across the pom-poms. I love the way it looks. Come on in and let's take a peek at my Valentine decor. As you walk through the front door, in my entryway I have staged a bookcase with a few pieces of Valentine decor. I've got the Scrabble tile letters, and then I've also included photos of family members that have passed on that we love dearly, and my birds represent lovebirds. So I've got that one, and then just some little statuaries that mean a lot to me. On the coffee table, I have staged it with a tiered tray, and then a little bit of Valentine decor here and there. Again, some birds, hearts, tulips. Some of these are actually even Christmas ornaments that make beautiful Valentine's decor. In the family room, I've brought in some pillows that are kind of romantic pillows. They're kind of an old-fashioned floral print with a little bit of red, since I'm bringing in a little bit of red with my vintage Valentines that I have staged. I've clipped them to a little garland that's got little clips on it. So I've got my little vintage Valentines here that I have picked up at local vintage markets that I just think are so cute. And on the bookcases, I have staged them again with some photos of loved ones that have gone, and their little, it just reminds me of their little love stories. So I have got that, and then just some other decor. This is a decor piece that we made last year, and we'll put a link to this. It's on our website of how we made this Valentine decor there. And on this side of the bookcase, I've got this little cute marquee love sign. Picked that up at Walmart yesterday, super cheap, and I thought it was pretty cute. And then on this side, I just put a little bit of red polka dot ribbon that I picked up at Dollar Tree on that cute little topiary. By the way, those are at Target in the dollar spot. If you haven't been there, they're only $3 for those cute little plants. And then on this shelf here, I have got a little commemoration piece that I did for our anniversary, for our 30th wedding anniversary. And I bring it out because our anniversary is also in February, and this year we will be celebrating 40 years of marriage. So I've got these little pieces here. On the coffee table in the family room, I have left some of my winter decor. I've left the little candle rings with a little hint of snow and the pine cones. I think those are appropriate to leave out in February. It is still winter here. I brought in this fun little globe that says, "Let's be adventurous, darling." I've again got some more of those cute vintage Valentines that I have collected and picked up. Covered some old books with some scrapbook paper that's a little bit romantic and has love words on it, and then sprinkled a few little hearts on there. And on the sofa table, I once again left out a little bit of my winter greenery, and I just couldn't bear to part with my cute little houses that we had displayed at Christmas time. And so I thought to make them look a little bit like Valentine's and love, I added a little heart sticker from Dollar Tree and then some washi tape just on the roof line of each little house. Picked up this washi tape at Hobby Lobby. And they did have washi tape at Dollar Tree, but it wasn't quite as cute and have that Valentine feel to it. As you can see here, this one's got little hearts on it that is just adorable. And I just put those in a tiered tray and filled it with some little, I think they're styrofoam little colored beads to decorate for Valentine's. And there you have it. That is my little tour of my Valentine decor this year. We hope that you have enjoyed this video and you've gotten some ideas for creating your own video or your own Valentine's Day decor this year. We hope we've inspired you to try a Pom Pom wreath for your front door, and please let us know what you think of this. We love to hear your comments. Please subscribe to our channel and tap the notification bell so you'll be notified when we post new videos. And also, you'll find information in our description about products and different things that we've used. And as here at Sunnyside Design, we thank you for watching, where we hope to bring your home to the sunny side of the street.